Hello there, Libra. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Libra for May of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, we pull 4 cards for the month, pull the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading, hopefully to bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all of you Libras name Frankie for the time of the reading, I suppose. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think it'll kind of blend in and out throughout the month as an overall view of for the month. Now we have good words. The words are purpose, freedom, commitment, spontaneity, and delight. And we actually have pretty good cards. We have one that could possibly be a little blip, but all in all, I think it's something that it's important for us to probably let go of. Maybe something or someone we made a commitment to that no longer is working for us in some way. So all in all, it's a pretty good month for us as an overall thing. Our first card here on the bottom of the deck is going to be the Ace of Cups, and that's excellent. This indicates all kinds of new beginnings, all new one-on-one relationships, but one-on-one relationships of any kind. It doesn't just have to be a partnership. So where there was previously unfelt emotions, now we're beginning to feel them, sometimes in a new way of seeing a relationship, actually, sometimes, or a new way of thinking about things that are going to allow me a little bit more freedom in my life. It could be a birth of a child. All aces are birth of a child. Could be the new relationship, or it could be a birth of an idea, because these are cups, and cups are emotional, creative energy. And sometimes along with a cup energy, and this is the beginning, number 1 is the ace. Sometimes coming with that will be like a new creative idea. But aces mean fertile times coming into being. This one is means that the getting together, bringing forward everything in our lives, that something that we had hoped for, things that we were really, really wishing for were going to happen in our lives, beginning to happen. Even if it's a new idea coming in that's going to send us on a totally different path, everything's going to start to happen that's going to be maybe changing things and altering things for us, but in a better, more better way. Because now we have the 8 of Pentacles. That's excellent energy too for us this month. That's excellent. It's a card of a craftsman. He has 6 pentacles on the wall. They're all perfect. He's got one under his elbow, and he's copying the 8th one right there, working on it right now. So it's the card of a craftsman. It suggests, however, maybe we're learning some type of a new skill or taking up some kind of new career to go into it. But our new endeavor really means we're going to be very successful, because we're in the process of training ourselves very intensely with some kind of a very, very clear intent in mind. So I would start thinking about what kind of new idea is that Ace of Cups energy bringing into me. You know, we'd be integrating old skills into some kind of a new form, maybe adding new skills to it. We'd like have tried all kinds of different ways of making a living, but now we're finally like finalizing how we want to use our personal resources to realize some kind of material gain or material sufficiency in our life, where we have more than enough. That's what this card is bringing to us. Pentacles to me are earth energy. They're money, material goods, things like that. So whatever we need right now that's going to help us to feel fulfilled, help us to feel that we can expand in some way, but mostly expand financially, get ourselves up, moving on our feet. For those of us that have been maybe down and out of work, we might be re-educating ourselves right now. But because we're sure of ourselves, so our sureness of purpose basically is what and going to guarantee success. And our craftsmanship, what we do, and we do extremely well, is going to be rewarded with commissions and new business, things like that, So if I were thinking of what is it I want to basically do this month, what popping in my mind that might make me feel really happy or good about things, I think I might start making commitments. Like our word down here is, this a purpose that I'm here on the earth plane floor? Maybe thinking like that. Because I think if all these crazy situations in the world have done anything for us that came out of something that seemed to be really bad, it's like, what am I going to do when I walk out this door? What is it that I was craving before? What is it was my purpose? What is it that's been bothering me that I want to do really well, but I want to be able to provide for myself? Basically, we all want to be able to provide whatever it is that we actually want or need in our lives, and to have it in our hands. And a lot of times, that's what I was saying, a lot of times with that, there's a limit or something that's holding us back in some manner, something that we haven't let go of. And that's what this card's showing us, this Five of Cups energy. That's still emotion. It's cup energy. So emotion, and there's 3 spilled cups. I think they're supposed to be wine, but in this card, and I picked these cards because they were really bright, but it looks like spilled blood. It really looks like a bad card. But this is when we're brooding. We're brooding over past wrongs, past losses, past disappointments, things that are all done and over with, like all of our old hurts. We're still brooding about them. It symbolizes like this weird kind of state of mind where we are almost refusing to look forward at some kind of a positive future. So our unhappiness in this card, our unhappiness is the result of our attitude, basically. And if there's one thing we do have control over, it's our attitude. And that we can change. No one can change it for us. We can change it for ourselves if it's making us uncomfortable. So we can continue to brood and suffer over what went wrong before, right? Or we could contemplate maybe what can go right. What could go right in my future? And, I don't really have to be miserable unless I actually maybe am choosing, basically, to be miserable. But there's nothing that in this that's telling me I have to choose to be, in misery. Really. Why would I have to choose to be in misery all the time in my life if it's something that I don't want? So as far as I'm concerned, we can just say, well, that's it. I'm tired of being sick and tired, and I'm moving on to something better for my own self. What's wrong with that? And making a commitment to that, making that the purpose in my life. Sometimes that can give us really great opportunities and freedom that we didn't have before, that are going to make us happier, more fulfilled than we ever were. And that's just kind of like by making a choice not to stay in the past boohooing, and just turning around, looking at those 2 cups and thinking, what is it good can I fill those with, and start moving towards that instead. I mean, we really like things to be romantic and nice, and people to play nice with each other. And lately, a lot of us aren't playing nice with each other, and that just doesn't work for us Libras. End result is we come out on top, because now we got the 6 of rods or wands energy. That's excellent for us. That's triumphing over adversity and being victorious. This guy is coming home from the war, and everybody's clapping and throwing wreaths at him and waving flags and ribbons because he's won the war. So it means good news as a result of us having met some kind of a challenge to our identity, and coming through it with flying colors. So victory's at hand. All we have to do is let go of what's holding us back. We have overcome and conquered whatever was opposing us. We feel secure in our identity with this card. All of our past self-doubt is gone, and it's resolved, and we're in the process of winning some kind of a really significant battle. And with that 5 of Cups energy, it makes me think maybe that battle's with ourselves, or how we feel about things. So because of this, when you bring your affairs to a point of success like this, you can expect to have all of your desires, like our word down here, all my desires get gratified, gifts get given and received, awards. We can get recognition for things that we've done, and we've done really well. Basically, we're Libra. We're hard workers. We keep things moving, everybody going along at a good pace. We have a strong suit for keeping people aligned with each other. It's just something that we really, really are. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Once again, we got that earth energy, so it's going to be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo type energy, male or female. If it's someone outside of us, it may be that some of us are being called to step into this kind of very grounded energy. Queen of Pentacles sees money, and respects money, but they use it as a tool. They don't worship it like this is God. Money's the be all and end all. That's not the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's like this can get good things done and get things happening. And that's how they use their money. So it represents if it's someone outside of me, some type of a generous person that is an excellent money manager. As an advisor, they would favor us. They would really care about us, or they would at least, if they didn't much care about us because they didn't know us, they'd at least be very, very fair. So they're practical, they're well-grounded, but they want to see the money, whatever money they're distributing, produce some kind of tangible result. So if it's not a person in our life, she represents harvest after much labor, security, and the acquisition of wisdom through experience, and through the prudent use of wealth. So I'm using whatever it is, my wealth or whatever it is, to do something good or something that is going to better my position or better maybe help others in the world, or, you know, better my work environment, things along those lines, whatever it is that is really going to serve my purpose, like the word down here, purpose. I think because we have 1, 2 pentacle energies in here and 2 cup energies, I think we're moving forward to some type of different maybe work patterns and relationship patterns in our lives. Those kind of, I think it's that type of energy for us this month, where we're not in the past, we're not doing that brooding, we're letting go of things that are no longer maybe like working for us in our lives, and starting to just accept ourselves for who we are and moving forward in like love relationships and forward in work or creative type of endeavors this month. And maybe the Queen of Pentacles is outside of us, could be like a new boss, someone that can see how hard we work and that we're not wasteful. That prudent use of wealth that may be going to help us along the path, or bring in that new type of loving energy to us. What's our word down here? Our angel card is acceptance. Good gravy. We see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. Wow, that's not too bad. Accepting what's going on around us, and if it's not working, having the ability or the capacity to let go of the hurt, the pain, the aggravation, and start that forward movement so that we can begin that receiving. Letting go opens up a door for receiving, and receiving very well, according to this 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You receive this card to help your relationship with yourself and others. The next time you're tempted to judge yourself or someone else harshly, pray for their health and happiness instead. This more positive root builds self-esteem and has heart and harmony and heals relationships. Notice how much better you feel when you think positively about yourself and others. Don't try to control or change others. Let go of the tendencies to force things to happen, and you'll receive your desired or better outcome more peacefully. When one door closes, another one opens. And I truly believe that. I think that's what we're doing. We're working towards some type of a different pathway in our lives, and we're kind of removing all the past stuff and going away from it. And it doesn't feel like disruptive energy. It feels like that's just not worth my energy. If I dwell there, I'm not over here doing that which I love or I want in my life. I'm still back there. So the other situation still has its hold on me. If we think about it like that, it's just time to let it go, because I don't want to be held back or down by any situation or any person. That's how it feels for this month. Well, Libra, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need an appointment, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. There's also 2 short videos over at the website. One explains a prayer class And the other, the suture classes I put out there for you. The prayer class, it tells you how to format prayers, why you do them the way you do. And the sutras are simple thought forms. They go into a meditation, takes 5 minutes a day, and enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But those are over at the website. So to all of you I've met through 5 whole years of YouTubes now, and everyone I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.